Oh, look at this. Look, she's hinting. I've recovered from having COVID again, blah, blah, blah. Probably not the best preparation for a World Cup. Huh?
Is that what it says?
Yeah, it actually does say that. Her words.
Breast preparation.
Oh, no, did I say breast? Oh, no. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. All right,
Episode 52.
52. I feel like colour-coded.
Welcome.
I've just noticed.
Sorry?
We're colour-coded for the YouTube viewers. We've gone colour-coded.
Yeah, we're just colour-coded, yeah. I actually stink. I've been sat in the car for 5 hours driving back from Cornwall. And honestly, I look smelly. And I know I look smelly. But I actually don't smell. I smell quite nice normally. Have you ever known me to smell bad?
Can't say I've ever been that close to you like that, to be honest, really. I think you do get to know people when you like share a bed, don't you, and stuff, and you like you get the actual pheromones and the real odour in the morning, the morning breath. Then you get to know your mates pretty well when you're sharing beds and stuff like that. But I don't think I've been cuddled up to you sweaty or anything, so let's probably keep it that way. I think keep it that way, though, Davi. I think keep it that way, mate, because
why not?
Do
you remember when? Did you ever, when you were younger, have like a girlfriend and they would wake up and put makeup on? I remember this. I remember just thinking like, oh my, this is insane. She like wouldn't want me to see my first girlfriend. Really? Yeah, I remember it.
Wow.
She'd like sneak off, like scurry off, like as if it was like makeup to me. Dude, makeup to me just looks like you put makeup on. You know what I mean? It's like
I'm with you 100%. And I don't think I've ever had that. I've definitely been with some girls before that would not leave the house without makeup on, but not necessarily in the house.
No,
that's
in bed. This is like also in her defence, it was like early days of the relationship. Obviously, it wasn't like
she
that
was
forever.
ugly too, right?
Yeah, big time, yeah. But yeah, I do remember that. I remember it, and then like she used to wear fake tan as well. So then the pillow was all like
been through that as well.
Oh, and it smells weird, doesn't it? Fake tan. It smells funny.
It does. There's a definite aura to it. It smells a bit like nights out, and it smells like mornings really when you've taken a dirty girl back.
And welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
Dirty girl back. What have you been up to, dude? What have you been up to? We're not going to go down the taking a dirty. It's too early in the episode, isn't it?
Yeah, let's just ease into it. I feel like as well we might have got. I was thinking about this before we recorded. Probably got some new listeners. I think the last episode, thanks to the companionship as well for
thanks for
doing what you do. The last episode's done really, really well.
Has it? Good.
We have these peaks and troughs, don't you? You know, we have a guest that's big and like it obviously accelerates things a little bit. So maybe we've got some new listeners.
Welcome to the companionship.
This is normally what it is. It's just two dudes.
Actually, are they in the companionship if they're new listeners, or do they have to like earn a place? Because I feel like we've got some listeners that have really earned their places in the companionship. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like that. I think we definitely have tiers to this, don't we? We've got some old school people. We've got old school to the point of they've been with the podcast before it changed names.
Yeah, exactly.
Like real old school early gang, and then we've got Lockdown Companion Crew. They're probably like your tier 2.
Yeah.
Then we've got Ride Companion Crew at tier 3.
So is it the early gang companionship members? Are they like the high tiered? Like, do they have headwear, or like what do they do? Do they start the?
Yeah, I think
rituals?
You know what would be a good way to find the early gang would be original merch, which was an original Hook It podcast T-shirt which Emma drew, and we had digitized. We've done some early gang collaboration Sax underwear. That's an early indicator that if you've got those, you're early to the party. I think that's it. I think they're the two indicators, to be honest. So basically, you've got to get your pants out and show us a T-shirt.
What does it mean for them in the companionship, though? Like, is there a bonus for them at all, or are we all equal in the companionship? I think we should be all equal. I don't know. It should be tiered, but I think we should all be equal, yeah.
Like
I don't
a round
like the idea
table.
Yeah, because actually that would put the early gang members above me, you know?
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
This is It
could have gone either way, couldn't it? It could be different. a different co-host for sure. Really,
it could have been. Who would make a good co-host? Do you reckon?
What, like previous guest or listeners?
Yeah,
or...
previous or just someone that weekly. I reckon I reckon we got a good combination. You know.
I think this is good. I think this is... And I wouldn't want to replace you, dude. Just for the record.
Appreciate it. Yeah, I was waiting for that. I was sort of like I had bated breath. Then I was like, yeah.
They're fishing for that.
If you were to replace me, though, if you were to replace me, who would you replace me with? Yeah.
So there's a couple that spring to mind straight away.
Oh, fuck, he's been preparing. You've been preparing.
Me and Rich Payne did a good series together.
There you go.
We did. It was called EWS or Bust, and that was
a
good thing. So Rich and I was similar to us. Like, you could just hit record, and I'd be like, right, Rich,
easy money.
Give you the floor, and he just talks about traveling the world.
Yeah.
Trying to think who else.
Doesn't have to be in biking. You could just do it could just be another person. Who would you like?
Oh, okay.
Do you know
Terry Wogan?
Yeah.
Terry's good. He's not a fiddler, is he? He's normal.
Oh, it's tough to say with the BBC, isn't it? I mean, it's tough to say with the BBC. It really
Terry,
is.
Definitely Terry. You know who else? Actually, Macduff.
Yeah, Macduff's good. He is good. Has he done me? I haven't seen his podcast for a little while. He doesn't do regular, does he?
He just put one up that we did together about 8 weeks ago. It's just gone live. It's just I did it ages ago, dude. Like ages and ages ago. And I kept texting him. I'm like, yo, are you putting that one up, or like, do you want me to do it? Or, it'd be nice to put that story out there. It's all about injuries and mental health and this and that. I thought it's nice to be out there. But yeah, nice little plug. There is an episode that me and Matt did. I haven't shared it that much because the dude who does all his artwork spelt my name wrong. So I haven't shared it yet because I was waiting for those new assets to come through, which they haven't.
Did he call you David?
No, it's Bricks, Briks.
But is that better than David? If it had been David, would you have been more annoyed?
Yeah,
you would have been super annoyed at that.
Yeah, I hate David, dude.
If it had been Stuart, would you have been? Where would you have been on scale? You would have just plugged it like anything.
Yeah, I'd have owned it, mate. Yeah.
Well, good.
Who wouldn't want to listen to an episode of a podcast with someone called Stuart?
It's true.
You're swinging for the fences, aren't you, if you called Stuart? Especially if it's STEW. Like, that's 90s Stew.
Oh, Stuart, yeah.
That's 90s Stew. It's cool Stew.
Sean. How would you spell Sean?
How would I spell Sean? Originally to my head right now, Shaun.
Okay, yeah. There's
Not
also
seen.
Sean.
Yeah, Sean Bean.
And then there's Shawn, isn't there?
Yeah.
I think there's Sean Bradley,
Ian as well.
That's Sean. Sean, that always confused me.
Yeah. Yeah, Cyan.
Yeah, Cyan's very difficult, isn't it?
Yeah, Cyan is difficult.
I'm glad to have an easy one.
Yeah. Yeah, someone said to me at the weekend, they were like, why is he called O-Dub? And you're just like, what? It's just O, as in like W. Wilkins is Dub, D-U-B. Oh.
Yeah. It's really
cool. Why is it 23?
It's like, it's my real dad.
Michael Jordan.
And his real dad. Yeah, biological father. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. I don't particularly like my name. We've talked about names before, haven't we?
Yeah, a lot.
I don't particularly like my name, Oliver. It all sounds so like someone on The Sims.
Do you think there's more Olivers in the south than in the north?
Don't know. Is there a divide? Should we have a look at that?
There's got to be a name divide, hasn't
there? Okay, so Oliver name spread.
Name spread.
Yeah, because there definitely are some names.
Yeah, that are more northern.
Yeah, there are. Have you got any examples?
Frank. Frank's always northern.
Is Frank's really? Yeah.
Yeah, John.
There's Johns everywhere, isn't there?
Yeah, I guess. All right, okay. John's not a good example.
Oliver becomes the most popular boy's name in England and Wales.
What year?
2010. I think.
There you go.
Oh, that's interesting then. Shall we see what the most popular name is 2022?
Yeah.
How have we got here already?
What's the most popular... Dude, it's going to be... Let's have a guess. What do you think it would be? It's going to be something old. It's going to be like an Arthur.
You reckon?
Yeah, because old names have come back now, haven't we? You don't get any Garys born recently. You don't get any. I feel
like they're all like Tiger Lily and like. Okay, this is it. This is amazing.
Okay,
because most popular name. Shall I go backwards from? Shall I do top 3?
Yeah, I was going to say where we starting 100. Let's do top 3.
Top 3. In third place, the most popular name in the UK in 2022 is Arthur. So actually, exactly what you said. Yeah.
And this is if we've got girls' names, we can do as well.
I don't know. These all seem to just be boys.
Okay. I mean, not that there's a such thing as male or female in 2022, so they're just non-binary.
There you go. Yeah.
Names.
Just Arthur. Arthur. It might be a girl. Yeah. In number 2, George, and in number 1, Oliver.
No way.
Yeah. That's
Oliver's
the most popular baby names. Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Oliver's
that was on the 18th
of
January 22. Wasn't a lot of information there then. Is there any more? That is interesting, isn't it? Also in the top 10 was Harry, Oscar, Leo, Mohammed, Noah. There you go.
Noah's tough.
You into Noah?
No.
What are you going to call your kid?
Bibly. I'm not going to have one, but if I was,
are you not?
Stuart. Imagine that.
Stuart.
Fucking Stuart.
Oh, little Stu.
Don't know, you know.
Little Stu, I like.
Corey, Casey.
So American.
Yeah, I would go.
Would you?
Yeah, and Happy Independence Day too. It's July 4th. Happy
Independence Day.
I would go American, I think.
Would you? Yeah.
Yeah. Casey's. Nah, I don't know about Casey actually. I don't know, dude.
Casey.
Yeah, I don't know.
The girl's Brittany. I don't know why they're American. They do sound American though to me. Corey, Casey, Brittany.
Have you got in your family? Have you got like lineages? Like, for example, is Oliver? Are you like named after your granddad or a middle name of? Okay.
No, but my middle name is Michael, which is Dad's name. Which I just think they just couldn't think of anything, and they were like, "Oh, fuck it, let's do same as me."
David, I guess my real one is nothing, but my middle name's Martin, which is.
I like it. No, I like it. I like Martin.
Marty. So that's my uncle's middle name, and I believe someone else, but I don't know who. But that uncle's a total cock anyway, so we don't talk to Uncle Martin anymore.
Really?
Yeah, I'm out in my family shit right now, but Uncle Martin can get fucked. Uncle Martin's done some bad things. Yeah, bad guy. Uncle Martin's done some nasty things. Yeah.
We should do some fuck Uncle Martin merch.
We could do a mud guard so he can spray shit all over his face.
Oh man, what have you been up to, Davey? Right. I don't know how we've deviated so far from the plan.
We have
so quickly
deviated septum all over. Okay. So first, we didn't talk about a lot of stuff on the Pilgrim episode because we were too busy being wowed by having Sam Pilgrim.
How cool was it?
Mate, Sam was brilliant, dude. Sam was really, really good, and I guess that's the first time in a while that I've had any sort of like, not nerves, don't do that anymore, but hesitancy, I guess, that you're like, right, this is an actual. There's a bit more pressure. Do you feel that yourself? I know Sam's your mate. But
no, absolutely. I feel like it's a missed opportunity, and definitely, I just want Pilg. Pilg is such an amazing and accomplished bike rider. Obviously, we all know that, but I just think YouTube and like being constantly under pressure to like put out content. He's just such an interesting bloke. I wanted him to be able to talk more. I mean, it just feels like a missed opportunity if you don't say the right things if you're podcasting, doesn't it? Like, not that we fucking say the right things now, but when there's a guest, you have extra pressure, don't you, I guess, so.
Definitely. I think there's certain, like, the way that I've always structured episodes when it's just been me and a guest, you have these bullet points that you think, right, I kind of need to make sure that we hit these things. And obviously, you know, with Sam Pilgrim, YouTube is going to be the biggest one. And you've got, like you said, like old contest days coming up, all that sort of stuff. So you sort of can go through. And I think at the end of an episode, when you're wrapping up, if you've not hit them all, it can be quite frustrating because then you've got to try and like shoehorn your way back round to be like, oh, actually, dude, like, you know, let's say you're 2 hours in, you can't be like, so what did your mum and dad do? You can't do it.
Totally,
you have missed that opportunity. So you are a little bit more mindful of like where the conversation's going. Make sure you're just trying to hit these special parts. But I think that for me, like it'd get better if he came on again in 6 months, for example, and we can sit down in a studio, hopefully.
Oh,
and,
man.
That's like when it can be way more free flow and jump aroundy, I think.
Dude. How much do we need a studio? You know, I think it was really clear on that, because just the tiniest delay, I don't know if you could hear it, if our listeners could hear it, but like the smallest delay in conversation, it's only when we have 3 people on, it makes it a lot harder to like have normal conversation, doesn't it? Because like when we're talking now, it is like literally like we're in the same room. It's not really like...
Yeah, but that third person, for some reason, just can... But sometimes it's fine and you don't even notice anything. It's very strange. And obviously you never know which way it's going to go, so... Yeah, that little bit of a delay obviously throws a bit of a spanner in there. But yeah, Pilgs was amazing, dude. I can't remember why we were talking about Pilgs. I think we were talking about what we've been up to. But yeah, we didn't talk about certain things because we had Pilgs on.
Exactly,
and it was like,
that was it, yeah.
Let's dedicate this time to him, which I think is worthy of. So last Friday, we'd done the Northern meetup, which was really nice. So
yeah, of course you did, for beat your screen time.
Beat your screen time, yeah, which I didn't beat, which I'm a bit pissed off at myself for, but... It's a story for another day.
You actually didn't complete it.
No. And I really thought I would do. I really thought I had. I did this thing where I tried not to like... Shall I just say I did it just for the pod, or we edit the last bit out, or shall I just own it?
Okay, ready, and... Yeah, go again.
Yeah, I've ridden like 38 hours, dude. Like, it's crazy. It's been non-stop.
You didn't beat it, no.
Nah, man, I did this thing where I tried not to like look at the times of rides and stuff. I wasn't actually looking. I was just trying to go with it and just try and ride more than usual. Yeah. So I'm stoked on that because there was times where I was like, can't be bothered to go out on a bike ride, and I still went out. So I did what the challenge is meant to do. But then I looked at the times, and I saw a few people shared it yesterday. So we're recording now on Monday, which is the 4th. I think does it finish on the 6th, or is it finished?
I think it's on the 6th.
I think it's on the 6th. Dude, I've still got time. I thought it finished on the 3rd. Anyway, people started, for some reason yesterday, maybe because it was Sunday and people were out biking, people were sending like, oh, I've completed beat your screen time. And I thought, fuck, I ain't done it yet. So I checked and I was like 10 hours off. So, yeah, I haven't done it. But maybe it is the 6th now. Holy, what an idiot.
No, it's the 3rd. You are quite right.
It is the 3rd. Okay, yeah. Right, there you go then. So like I said, I started seeing all the things come through, and yeah. Anyway, the Northern ride was the beat your screen time ride, and it was really nice, man. We did
with some members of the companionship, I understand.
Yeah, we had some companionship members come down.
Amazing.
So we had, I think there was about 13 of us in total. So we had nice little crew. I can't remember everyone's name, but there's definitely an Adam. There was a few other lads who came down from like York. Mark, big up to Mark, who drove down from Scotland.
Was there a was it Colin? Is that your middle name? There were no Collins. I just feel like
no Collins. Yeah,
the name Colin. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no Collins.
Mark came from Scotland for the ride.
Mark came from Scotland for the ride. So Mark also went to the Martin Ashton talk in Buxton, which is about 45 minutes away from where I am. But he came down a day early, bless him, for the ride.
Wicked.
We did a super fun ride around the Peak District.
Amazing.
Took in some highlights, a few little secret trails that no one had probably ridden before. Even the people that were there that were from the peaks hadn't ridden them before, so that was dope. And yeah, then we went out for a beer or two after, which was really nice at the pub. So we met at a pub called the Norfolk Arms. You can ride from there. Really iconic part of Sheffield, I guess. You ride up through Lady Canning's and stuff like that, and then over the tops over to Burbage. Did some of Devil's Elbow, which is quite famous as well, and then we basically looped back round and ended up at the pub again. And then, yeah, managed to buy everyone a beer, which felt really nice. It's kind of nice to say thank you to people. And
wicked.
Yeah, it's really nice, dude. That was really, really cool. So thanks everyone for coming out. I'm going to do more of those. It's nice just to throw it up every now and again and be like, let's just meet for a random bike ride together and just go and play around and have some fun in the peaks. So yeah, I think that same week I did the Focus ride as well. So the Northern Focus crew, I think. So
yep.
The sales team. Neil, Rich, Mike put together a ride on the Tuesday. So I went and did that, which was fun on e-bikes. Again, similar route, did that. So yeah, I've been doing a lot of biking through this Beat Your Screen Time thing, which feels great.
Nice.
And then I can't remember what I'd done. Back amongst it, man. Yeah, feeling great, actually.
Loving
Loving it. Loving biking.
Good. Are you ebbing or are you norming?
Still not got my e-bike back.
There you go.
We're still waiting. When I'm norming. We're still waiting for the e-bike. So
I actually I don't ebb as much during the summer as the winter. Anyway,
I don't think I would anyway. Yeah, I don't think I would anyway.
I have lately because Bren has been wanting to get in like loads of descending, and we've been doing some horrible rides with sprints above the battery on the e-bike, like really, really like proper lung burners. Yeah, it's such hard work pedaling them above 25, is it 25k or 15 miles an hour, 16 miles an hour? I don't know if you've.
I think we spoke about that before, because it's like you see the the EWS, whatever they call it, EWS or whatever, and my original thought on that was like, well, it's e-biking, you just stay in boost and you cruise around, and it's still going to be hard, but it's not going to be as hard. And then, you start riding one above a battery, and you're like, fuck, this is gnarly. Like,
it is hard, isn't it? It's hard.
Yeah, it's tough. So, I can see how all of a sudden you could get quite out of breath and definitely quite tired for sure.
It's gnarly. And
looking forward to getting my e-bike back though.
It'd be good.
That thing comes back pretty soon. Yeah, it's been gone for a year. I've not ridden it for almost a year to the day.
The good thing is, you will have access to an e-bike at the Freedom Ride, which is a perfect, seamless segue to our next topic. It's coming up hot. It's coming in hot, isn't it?
It is. It's coming in hot, man. We're almost there. It feels... it'll be Wednesday when this thing comes out.
Yeah. I think we're on it.
Been a bit more stressful this year, not gonna lie. A little bit. Like this is we kind of signed ourselves up for it. Once you try and expand an event, try and make it a little bit bigger, a little bit not necessarily even better, just more of a thing. With that comes added pressure and etc. and more brands and more people come in and stuff like that. But dude, I'm hyped. I can't wait.
I can't wait.
It's so good seeing so many people start messaging now saying I'm looking forward to it. I'm coming on this day and I'm bringing mates and it's going to be the dream, dude.
Feels like good timing. I don't know why. It just feels like exciting. I feel like there's hype around it. I'm well up for it.
I think so. I think people are again just like frothing for an event to just hang out and just have fun, and we definitely provide that. I think, not blowing our own trumpet yet. It could be a shit show, but I think we
never know.
I think we can provide a vibe. I think we provide a vibe, and that's what people want these days. So so Freedom Ride. If you don't, by this point, tickets are going to be turned off. Unfortunately, there are none left anyway. But every now and again, tickets are coming up. Because someone
cancellations or whatever.
Yeah, and the cancellation thing's tough because it is a nightmare. The admin side of it, just being honest, behind the background is tough if someone cancels, because we don't. The ticket system's all right, but it's not great. So you have to try and find the order number. You have to refund it, and then obviously I have to manually then book the ticket back in. And it's really interesting that even if. It's amazing, actually. So even if you don't say on social media, on the Freedom Ride account, like, right, there's more tickets, you put it back on, and then all of a sudden it's gone again. So people are actually checking, which is really dope. Yeah,
that is cool, isn't it?
So,
I wonder if there's going to be any touts on the gate, you know?
Could be. We might have to pop them off. Might have to, pop them off.
When I went and watched that Lakers game earlier this year, we just went to the Staples Stadium, or Crypto Stadium, or whatever it is. And we didn't have tickets. We just bought one off one of the guys in the street. And they had... I think they book out tickets. Is this how it works? Like gigs and stuff? Yeah, people just buy tickets early. So they just buy them in bulk and then for a price and then sell them for more.
But sometimes you end up with them being like cheaper than gate price, right? So how are they...
But is that because gate price... Is it because... on a graph, the ticket price goes up until gate price. You see what I mean? So then you just get that bit of profit. I don't know.
Maybe. I would love to. If anyone knows how ticket time works, I think
it'd be really interesting.
Yeah, I've never figured it out. I've never understood it. You know what else I can't figure out at the moment, Ollie?
Go on.
And I'd love to know if anyone knows the answer to this. There's a lot of these competition websites and social media accounts popping up where it's like let's just say
Ferrari.
Buy a ticket for £10 to win this Focus e-bike or this
Ferrari.
Literally like Lamborghini Murcielago, £10 a ticket. And the social media followings they've got are always tiny. What's that hustle? I can't for the life of me figure it out if it's legit or not.
It's interesting, isn't it?
Emma just did it. So she really wants a horse box at the moment, and it came through. It came up on a social media when it's two like lovely ladies who are presenting it. They're like really like nice and quirky, and they're like, right, we're gonna draw it now, and it's like this spinning wheel, and it's got all people's names on, and it's legit. But the sales guy at the back of me is going, how is this working? So the horse box is worth 30 grand. A ticket was £6. How have they?
Should we do one? Can we do one with the jet ski?
It's a good idea, man.
We could do. We could film it, like make it
10 tickets, £4 each.
No, not 10 tickets. You make the tickets you have to have as unlimited, and then you have to just.
Yeah, but you see, this is the thing on those ticket things. They actually say like limited number, so you're not in a pool of.
So you've got the probability.
Yeah, so you
does
actually
it say
know
how
the probability.
limited? Does it say how limited?
Yeah, usually we'll say like X amount of tickets. So it'll say, let's say 1,000 tickets at £10 each.
How
and you're like,
interesting.
okay. So you work it out like it's 10 grand. But the horse box is worth 28, 30, or just for example. How is that? I don't know. Is it good marketing for the company making the product? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
kind of doesn't look like it.
If it was a shop or whatever, then I guess they could do it at trade price and they would have just
It's just like a company, like
more.
You know,
weird.
Whatever equine raffle or.
Would be interested to find out. I wonder if there's like an insurance policy or whether they take out insurance against it or.
True. Yeah, maybe there's got to be a hustle there, right? Like, doesn't seem legit. And some of the stuff that they're doing is like second hand. So they're like, win this. I saw one the other day, like win this Nissan 350Z. And it was like a 2008 model. And I'm like, so is someone just like buying scrap cars and just raffling them off? How does it work? I don't know. I'd love to know. If anyone has any clue how that works, that'd be quite
cool social media. That'd be quite cool business, actually, just selling different cars. Literally every car through raffles.
Oh, right, yeah. Not raffle, but it's usually it's more of a raffle for the winner. Not a raffle, but it's almost a game of like, does it run after the first week or so? Like, is it going to just combust? That's kind of the game that I play with people.
Yeah, it's a good fun game.
Yeah, the typical used car game.
Yeah. Have you ever been entering contests, Guy?
No, never.
I haven't either. I've just never. No. I've always just thought the chances of me winning something like that are just
Have you ever
slim.
spoken to somebody who said, "I've won that"?
No, exactly. You're right. Yeah.
You don't, do you? The only example I have is when we were young. A friend of mine won on a scratch card.
What did he win?
And it was so mind blowing to anyone around us, like him. He won £100,000 on a scratch card. Legitimately won 100 grand at about 18 years old.
Bloody hell. What are you doing?
Imagine how many scratch cards all my friends were buying at the time. We were like, fuck, like, let's go down the shop.
Yeah. Well, have we talked about this before? He got rid of it all, didn't he? We have talked about it, haven't we?
Yeah. I don't speak to the guy anymore, so it's fine to talk about. But yeah, he fully jizzed it up a wall, like, all of it, every single penny, and more, probably.
Really?
It was really sad. It was really sad. Really, really sad. But yeah, me and my friend, we did it a few years after. I remember we put £40 in each. We bought 80 scratch cards.
Yeah.
Which is a roll, actually. That's a roll. So if you want to buy the actual thing still in a box, it's 80. It was then, anyway, it's 80. So we got a roll, we brought it home, and we started scratching. Imagine the fingernails. Fucking hell. Started scratching. And it literally, dude, it went down halves every time. So it was like, so started at 80, the 80 won 40 quid, the 40 quid won 20 quid, the 20 quid won a tenner, and it literally just went down like that. You almost couldn't write it.
Really?
I don't know if it was a coincidence or what, but yeah, it was like, just kept halving every time.
If you, like me, love the DMR Death Grip, then you'll find this announcement of great interest. We now offer the Death Grip as a refill option, so you can reuse your old clamp, save waste and save money. For only £18 RRP a refill, you'll have your bike feeling good as new. Available online or at your local bike shop, in any colour, as long as it's black. DMRbikes.com, at DMR Bikes. I don't really understand what's in it. For, like, I don't really understand what that, like, companies like that who's checking that they are actually...
Yeah, there must be. Yeah,
putting out prizes.
Right. I mean, that's the ultimate business model, isn't it?
Yeah.
You never put a big prize in. I can honestly.
But they have to. They must have to.
Yeah, there must be something. But I can honestly say, yeah, it does. People do win it. The same with like the postcode lottery. I know someone who actually won postcode lottery. It was like 80 grand or something.
Really?
Yeah.
God, I don't know anyone who's won any of those things at all. No.
How weird. Speaking of winning. Freedom Ride, and you're winning if you're going to Freedom Ride. So should we just go through like the daily schedule?
Let's do it. Actually, that'd be wicked. I've got a suggestion as well. I need to talk to you off air about. But...
Okay. Oh, well. We're having a kissing booth with Deeks in there.
I tell you what it was. It was hot seat racing. I thought we should have a youth category and then an adult category. So maybe we do two, but we need to talk to Timing Craig about it, don't we? We're good.
Craig.
Yeah, right, come on, let's do it. I'm excited. Right. So, David, please tell me, dude, what's going on at Freedom Ride when I arrive on Saturday morning?
All right, man. I've sent an email out about this, so if you come in, you're probably already going to know. But if you're going to arrive on Saturday, dude, you want to be there at 9 a.m. sharp. Gates open at 9. So you're going to come in. We're going to want you to come. Now, there's an hour before the trails open, and that hour, I feel like, should be spent milling around. And I think...
Perusing.
There's a lot of... Cruise around. There's a lot more brands coming this year, and we want to make this whole thing as special for them as it is for you coming, which sounds really big-headed that we're saying we want to make it special, but for the brands to want to keep supporting the event, we want you to, if you can, go have a look at what they're doing. Let's have a think about the brands we've got, dude. What we got? We've got Fox, we've got Days, so we're going to be able to grab a free beer. We got Melon coming. You can talk to them about that new prescription clip. We got Stans are going to be there. We've got Goodyear are going to be there.
We've got DMR
are there. 661 are going to be there. So we've got some like hitter brands.
Coffee
Van is going to be there. Oi is going to be there. So we've got some hella good brands, dude. And Works are going to be there, so you can wash your bike, hopefully, if you really want to after the event. Feel free to bring some water. So yeah, we've got like hitter brands, dude. So I think that first hour, hang out, say hello to people, have a mill around, grab a coffee, support the coffee van. It's going to be their first time doing the event, so I want to show them that it's worth their while, at least, coming.
Davey, I've got a question, actually. After I've done that, I'm kind of sort of like... I'm in the mood to sort of like check out what's on the second-hand kind of Deaconator jumble sale. What do I do then?
Okay, so let's say you're sat at home right now, you're coming to Freedom Ride and you've got like, I don't know, some forks to sell, maybe. Something like that. Forks to sell. So you're going to go to the website, freedomride.co.uk, you can print off a hang tag and you can pre-do all of your stuff. So you've got like, put a little band on it or a little cable tie or something, stick it on there, it's going to put your phone number on it, how much you want for it, and then just leave it.
And then we leave it in a communal area where someone is waiting.
Mate.
Oh, brilliant.
So that's going to be a communal area where everyone can just hang out and like, yeah, if you see someone looking at your item, you go over there, you be like, hey, mate, like...
Finesse them. Yeah.
Yeah, little
hey, how's it going, sir? I noticed you just noticed my forks.
Yeah, here we go.
That's my sales voice, that is.
So yeah, we got that going on, dude, in the morning as well. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Hang out,
that'd be good.
Jumble sale and stuff. Have a coffee, look at some bike parts. Want to 100% say if you do want to just give stuff away, bring stuff up, and someone might really want a new rear mech, and you've got one hanging around, don't sell it. Just give it.
Absolutely, you know? That happened, didn't it, on our Christmas ride? That was amazing.
Oh yeah, it did happen.
We did sell it.
Ride. Yeah, it did sell it. Either way. And then, so trails open at 10, so then you just go rip a few laps. You got an hour to get some laps in.
Nice.
And then at 11, it's different every day. We're going to do a Saturday thing, and then Sunday's similar, but a bit different.
Okay, yeah. Saturday, we've got Lenza Hyder World Cup coming up, haven't we?
We have indeed. So at 11, we're going to be doing the first train.
Okay.
Right? So the first train is going to be another world record attempt. Did we get it last year?
I think so.
Probably. We're going to try and beat it.
Brilliant. Yeah.
So yeah, we're doing two separate trains this year, which I think is kind of cool. So we've always done it down Bottle Rocket, whereas this year we're going to do, the first one's going to be down L Plate,
Nice.
So we're going to try and get everyone, big train, bring a GoPro, try and get as much footage as you can, folks. We're going to throw up a Google Drive link after the event so you can put your GoPro footage in there. And maybe we can use it for the film or something.
That'd be amazing.
And then, we've got 11:45 to 3:30. If you want to, you can just hang out and watch the World Cup.
I'm quite up for it.
I'm quite up for watching a bit of World Cup. Not all of it. I'll watch a bit of it, though.
Yeah. It goes on for that long, does it? Yeah, it does, doesn't it? You have the whole...
It does go on for that long, yeah. It's a long old... So, you want to see a bit of it, don't you?
Get inspired, do some runs, come back up. That's the beauty of the Rogate Hill. It's not too long to the bottom, is it?
True. And then we've got the whip-off on Saturday at 3:45. So 661 are actually been really kind this year and donating cash. We've got cash prizes, dude, for the whip-off. We've got a 16 and over and a 16 and under category for male, female people. So that's going to be good. So, you can win some cash. I think it got a bit confusing last year trying to, okay, you want some knee pads, but they don't fit you. You've got to swap them, got to mess about. So this year it's cash. We're coming through with cash.
Nice.
Cash in an envelope, Deaconator style.
Yeah, dude.
And then, mate, Hot Seat Racing makes its worldwide global debut.
Really excited for this.
Okay. When did the idea for Hot Seat Racing first present itself to you? Do you remember where you were? Was it like the apple hitting someone on the head?
Sir Isaac Newton.
There you go. I was going to say...
Is it Sir Isaac Newton? That'd be a good
I was going to say Beethoven.
Sir Isaac Beethoven. I can't remember, actually. I do remember. People were moaning. I can't remember. There was like a period of time where I think there was a lot of uproar in the World Cup races over UCI and their media rights. I don't know if you remember this. And I was just imagining a standalone event in the same style as the Monster Millions compared to the AMA Supercross. So it's just a one-off big event that outside sponsors could get behind. And I was just imagining how you'd do it. All right, it's already kind of been done with Hardline, and then I thought you could do Hot Seat Racing and it would make it really interesting. And now that's turned into not what I thought it was going to be. It's turned into us having a fun time at Rogate Bike Park, which is really cool.
So we're going to do race plates. So we've got 100 race plates. So 50 people will get a race plate.
Nice.
Probably going to be the first 50 people to sign up to Hot Seat Racing.
Nice.
That might not be more. I don't know. So we've got race plates. And then, we're going to go Hot Seat Racing. And we got... Sounds like I'm just literally breaking down this whole event, but we've got an actual timing system.
It's going to be good.
So we're
going to we don't want to give away too much, but it's going to be really good.
Yeah. Can we say what else he's bringing? No, let's just leave it a surprise.
Let's leave it a surprise, dude.
Timing Craig's coming in hot. He's like the Ravon of...
He
timing.
is like the Ravon of timing, exactly.
Yeah.
Ravon.
Okay. Rave on, let's rave on. So ODub's Hot Seat Racing we've got going on both days, Saturday and Sunday, and then we got the final, thing of the day is going to be a train down bottle rocket, just to finish her off.
Another world record, yes.
Just a killer blow, the elbow to the back of the head. That was awful. Sorry.
That was bad. The really nice last train is what you meant to say, yeah. Hey, I wonder if we'll get this year. We should set e-bikes off first. They can try and get... Imagine if they could connect onto the end of the train, so we could get more than all of the people there.
Like a circular economy.
Yeah. I was going to say, what's that horrible film?
Oh, not Human Centipede.
Not like Human Centipede, but like an e-bike.
Tell you what is a horrible film.
Go on.
The Man from Toronto on Netflix. It's a new one, and it's not my watching because it's utter dog shit. And Adam Sandler should be
really not good.
Embarrassed about that film. It's dog shit.
There you go. I'll put my pen lid back on.
And there we go. We'll carry on as we were. So we got bottle rocket to find, and then at the end we're going to do just a little get together again. I think we did last year. We did a raffle.
Yeah, that's right, isn't it? Yeah.
So we got some of our sponsors are donating some prizes. Don't know if it's going to be a raffle, but we're just going to hand some stuff out to people. I don't know what we'd call it, some man of the match and stuff like that. Some awards. Get them some swag to go away with. And that's going to be it. Then you're going to leave, and and then we're going to do it again the day after.
Wicked. No, I actually can't wait. Well excited. I'm going to start getting my jumble sale stuff ready soon. I've already got it in quite good sort of piles. You know, you've got piles in different parts of your house. Like, I know where everything is. I know what I'm bringing. I'm going to try and up my jumble sale stall this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah, okay. Dude.
Last year was good. You came in hard last year with some good stuff.
Good. Yeah, it was good, but it's going to be better.
Okay.
Who knows? Will I bring the jet ski? We don't know. We don't know if the trailer will even make it back there again. Who knows?
Have we got a hot seat?
We've got a hot seat. Oh no, we don't. No, we don't have the throne. I thought we were going to have, but it's going to be fine. Just leave it with me. It's going to be all right.
Okay. I thought it might be kind of funny if, like, Friday on Facebook Marketplace, just see what chairs are available in the area. Just use that.
Yeah, the throne has fallen through. But it's not a problem. We'll still work it out. It's going to be good.
We'll work it out. It's going to be absolutely great.
Mate, I can't wait, yeah.
So, I know what I want to tell you as well. Go on. This weekend, I just came back, actually, almost, from Trash Free Trails. So, I'm sure you're aware of the Trash Free Trails team, what they do. All about, I guess, essentially getting litter away from trails and out of the wilderness. So, they did like
a great job.
They do a great job. They're amazing, lovely people. They do like it's the first year they've done like a purposeful adventure festival. And we were invited because Hookit, I guess we work with Trash Free Trails a little bit. We look after some merch for them and various other things. So it's like the first year they've ever done it. It was kind of like invite only. And it's hard to explain, but what I actually like about Trash Free Trails is they don't, and this is with the greatest respect, but it's quite vague, everything. They're still trying to like feel out what this event is.
Right, yeah.
So even if you asked Dom at Trash Free Trails, what is it? It was like, I don't know. Like, we're just seeing what this is. And it was really interesting. So the whole vibe was like, they got industry people together, as well as anyone who supports Trash Free Trails, to come to a campsite in Wales. So it was basically in Snowdon. It was in Snowdonia National Park. Beautiful campsite. They'd rented an entire field of the campsite, and it was all about coming together as a community, which was really cool. So everyone there was like, I guess, pitching in throughout the weekend. So you had to like help make dinner or wash pots or prep food and stuff like that. It was really cool. Like, I was trying to explain to, even my mum before I went. She's just like, oh, what's Trash Free Trails? So I was like, well, it's basically they pick up litter, but there's a lot more to it than that. But it's hard to explain what it is, because like, even Dom was saying it's more than Trash Free Trails now. It's about not trash talking on the trails and being a nice person. It's about not leaving the wilderness in a trash state. It's about taking trash out of the wilderness, the woods, whatever you call it. So yeah, we done that, but it was really funny because I went with my business partner at Hookit, Mark, and we both were quite guilty for not really reading the itinerary and not really knowing what we were going to. So before we left, I was like, maybe throw some like running shoes or something in the car, dude, because we might end up doing something. We didn't take bikes because we didn't know that there was a bike ride happening. Fuck knows how we didn't know there was a bike ride happening. So we're like, so we drive to Wales, which is like 3 hours away. We get there at like lunchtime and said hello to some people, had some coffee. It was like all free food and drink and stuff, which was really lovely. And then they were like, right, today's activities. So we're like, what? I thought it was a series of talks throughout the day, because there was a screen set up. So I thought people were going to do talks and talk about the wilderness and picking up.
Yeah.
That's what I'm there for, dude. I'm dressed casual. I've got no kit with me or anything. Yeah. I'm just cash. So
I love the idea in fucking Wales.
Yeah.
Oh man, no bike, no
bike,
no. Just smart.
Just thinking we're going to like a talk,
wedding,
right?
No, okay, a talk, yeah.
Basically a wedding. So there's four things you can do. Number one is a gravel ride.
Yeah.
Don't have a gravel bike. Forget that.
No, not
Number
gonna be
two is a mountain bike.
Can't do that either. No.
Didn't take bikes because
no, you can't. No.
We were only going for 1 day out. It was a 2-day event. We only went for 1 day.
Yeah.
Third thing was a mindfulness walk. Kind of like,
I like walking and mindfulness, but not
same.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Not forced.
No, forced mindfulness. There's
so
forced mindfulness in yeah.
Other thing. So it's 5 things. Sorry. Other thing, a trail run. and I'm like, I did a massive run on Friday.
You got your trainers though.
Got my trainers though.
There you go.
Did a massive run on Friday. Well, biggest run on Friday. Legs are a bit sore. Not really feeling the trail run. The guy that's leading it looks like an absolute weapon. He looks like a mountain goat. He's got these massive car. It's just like, nah, don't feel like that. Fifth thing, a hike. Perfect. We're in. We're hiking.
Phew. I thought you were just going to be picking up litter in the car park then.
No. So we're on for the hike.
Litter.
Dude, nothing.
Squeaky clean.
Weird. Nothing. So we're on for the hike. The hike guide is called Hannah. Hannah does a brief introduction. She says, okay, we're running a little bit behind schedule. We need to get going pretty soon. The hike's going to take us around 6 hours. 6 hours? Fucking hell. By this point, we're already signed up for the hike. 6 hours?
Do you have water bottle or anything? You just...
Dude, nothing. So, 6 hours. So the hike's going to take 6 hours. So we're like, okay, throw some running shoes on. And then, so we drive a little bit further down the road just to cut out a little bit of time. And then we basically hiked up a huge mountain. The name of it I can never remember, but it starts with like a sh. And it's basically just at the foot of Snowdon.
Snowdon.
Snowdon. Edwards Hill.
Snowdon.
So it looks at Snowdon. It's the second or third biggest mountain in Wales. And we just basically, so we start walking, dude. And I've only got running shoes. Mark's only got running shoes, and we walk across this like boggy field. So our feet are pissed. Bear in mind, the other people doing the hike are dressed like they're going on a hike with backpacks, with water.
There are a couple of city guys there. Just
I've got a t-shirt on. I've got a t-shirt on, pair of shorts, and some running shoes.
Yeah.
And dude, it was so fun though. Like the view from up there, the whole thing was just like a delight.
Wicked. And were there talks and stuff as well? So you do.
Yes. So in the evening, actually, I want to give a little plug. You might know this person. Do you know?
You did the walk with a plug.
Yeah, that was up there. We did the hike. It did take that long, dude. It was like six hours, give or take, all the way up and back down.
That is a long walk, isn't it? That is a long walk.
Way. There's a lot of scrambling as well, so you're like climbing up rocks and stuff like that. It was amazing. Yeah. It was a really nice experience.
Oh, wicked.
Anyway, so then we've gone back to the site where everyone helps make dinner, so everyone's chipping in. There's about 60 people there, I think, from various brands and whatever, so everyone chucks in. They made like a big feast. It was like a banquet table, and everyone's made food. It's really nice.
What did you make? Did you help?
I didn't actually, dude. So funny story. I guess not really funny story.
King of the hike. There you go.
So the hike took a lot longer than we probably thought it was going to do. So we got back and dinner was done, dude. So we just sit down. Yeah, dinner's done.
So all the gravel people did it. Probably mountain
the mindfulness people.
The mindfulness cooking. Because you can't be mindful for that long, can you?
No, not for 6 hours. So we've rocked up and it's all done. And anyway, we sat and had a nice meal. Got bit to death by midges and all that sort of fun stuff that happens in Wales. And then we actually had a talk. Well, it was like it was film night, like a movie night, and it was a photographer called Sam Duggan. Samantha Duggan. So she made a film which was really good. So she'd done a load of dark photography and action sports photography and whatever. And she made a film about getting a mum back on a bike, and it's really good. And I feel like it's gone under the radar a little bit.
Oh, wicked. What's it called? This is you're watching, is it?
Oh, mate, of course it is. Yeah, of course it is. I didn't think about that, but yeah, it is. Mate, what is it called? Hang on, I'm finding it in real time.
Okay, so what? So what's the premise of the film? It's about her getting her mum back on a bike.
Yeah, so her mum's had some bad times. She's had an illness. She's lost a partner. She's lost her mum. She's had a rough time. I think with the greatest respect, she's a little bit overweight. She's obviously not fit. And she used to ride a little bit back in 20 years ago. So the premise is she's going on a bikepacking trip with her mum.
Oh,
and honestly,
wicked.
Dude, it's beautiful.
That sounds well cool.
It's really nice. So the film is actually called Back on the Bike. And you can find it on YouTube, but you have to put in like Samantha Duggan because it's not SEO'd very well, so it's hard to find. And it's only got 7,000 and a bit views. It's about a year old.
Oh, that's cool.
But I feel
cool one to plug. Well done.
Yeah, it's really nice. I'll put a link to it in the show description. How about that?
Nice, perfect.
I'll put a link in the show description to that because it was really good. But we didn't end up watching it. I've watched it when I got home because we stayed in a bunkhouse, and the bunkhouse was closing the door at 10:30, and at 10:10 they told us, and it was about a 25-minute drive away, so we had to like get to the bunkhouse.
Had to bomb it.
So yeah, anyway, I've waffled on, but yeah, big shout out though, man, to Trash Free Trails for all the amazing work that those guys are doing. There's a lot going on behind the scenes with that organisation that I guess people on the surface just see people picking up trash, but the amount of work that they're doing, you know, sort of like documenting what they're finding, reporting back to universities, governments. Cool. Dude, it's crazy how much work those guys do, and the team now. You know, it started off with one dude. There's now, I think, 5 of them all work full time on Trash Free Trails. So,
no way! I didn't know that. That's well impressive.
Really, really cool. And obviously, they've done this event, and it's all been paid for. And just big shout out, Dom, who runs Trash Free Trails. People might have heard of him, seen him on podcasts and stuff, but just a lovely bloke, like an absolute visionary with what he's doing and what he's trying to create. Not just about picking up litter, but about creating purpose when you go outdoors, and that's what this thing was all about.
We should get him on.
You know, yeah, 100%. I've been speaking to him about it for ages. I'd love to get Dom on. I really, really would. I was trying to hope that we get the studio sorted and just bring him in to chat, rather than do the virtual thing.
Yeah, fucking right. And we could probably do with a bit of a clean up here anyway, so it'd be good to have a bit of a helping hand.
Yeah, there's something there, isn't there? There's something there though, to go for a little litter pick, make some content,
no, definitely,
do podcasts.
No, well up for it.
There's
something there. Absolutely, yeah.
Sorry to waffle on about that. You know who was there, dude?
Who?
Manon Carpenter.
Oh, was she wicked? I haven't seen Manon for a while. Well, good.
And how Manon's lovely,
isn't she? Just a
very interesting career trajectory. What she's doing now and what she has.
She's
done.
Smart as anything. Like, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Manon's,
there you go.
Yeah, wicked.
Yeah, she's at university right now, up this way, up in Leeds.
Yes, of course. She's studying geology, isn't she?
I believe so.
Rocks and stuff.
I believe so. Rocks and stuff. Yeah, super smart. Lovely to chat to Manon.
Wicked. Shout out to Manon. She'd be
a great guest because,
she would be a great guest. How have we not thought about having Manon on?
Crazy career trajectory and what she does now, and piecing out from downhill a little bit. You know.
Have you had her on before?
No, never. It's funny because we were there and like we've never met, but she was like, "I recognise you," and I was like, "Yeah, I know." And to be honest, I was like, "I recognise you, but I'm not sure where from."
Some guy, you.
Yeah, but people are different, dude, in real life than Instagram.
Actually, it is true. And also,
and she's changed a lot.
Out of context is so difficult.
100%.
Context is almost everything. I find it really hard with helmets, full face, whatever. Mountains.
100%. I've seen her, and I'm like, she looks like she knows what she's doing, like dressed in like nice nice kit, like Patagonia stuff. I was like, because you get a vibe from people, and you're like, yeah. I had to look on Instagram and just double check that it was Manon.
There you go. Whilst you were doing all of that wonderful, wholesome, environmental stuff, I was at Goodwood.
Yeah, you were.
I was just listening to people just rev cars as loud as physically possible.
Millionaires.
Millionaires, Just filthy rich people. But it was really cool. It was actually really cool. Sick. I really enjoyed it. I went with... me and my family are quite bad with like, we've never been like, I just look at what everyone else does. Everyone does like really nice wholesome things, like where they go for meals with their families, or they go I go for dog walks with my mum, and I don't hang out with my dad enough. And I had tickets to Goodwood, thankfully, through Rob from the companionship, and I thought I'll take my dad. And so I took my dad. I get on very well with my dad. He's crashed his motorbike a while back, so he's got a bad hip. So as we're walking out of the car park, I'm like, we're going quite slow, you know. I'm aware of the speed. And Dad is looking like he's in a lot of pain. And I was thinking, have you ever been to Goodwood?
No.
You end up doing a lot of walking, like a lot.
I can imagine.
Walking. Yeah.
Trying to keep up with the cars.
So I literally got my dad in, dumped him in the grandstand, and then went off around Goodwood with my brother, and just ferried back drink and food to him. So my version failed. He actually did. It was a wicked time, but it was.
And what does the grandstand look at?
Doing family things at the track. So he's front row seats. It's brilliant. But
and is that so at Goodwood? There's a racetrack. Is there a hill climb at the same time? Like, what is it?
There is. it's the hill climb is the main event. It's the sprint, I think they call it. And the sprint record was broken this year.
Oh, by the fan car.
That's right, the electric fan car. And honestly, it looks like a trick of the eye. If you haven't seen it, it's worth looking up on YouTube. Have you seen the video on YouTube?
No.
Oh, mate, it's absolutely...
Is this a good watch-along?
Yeah, it would be, actually. Let me find the... the link and I'll send it to you. 2022
winner.
Yeah, because...
That's got to bring it up.
So basically, it's actually a car that doesn't look cool, I'll be honest. For me, it's cool because I understand it has purpose.
I found it. Dude. And there's a 35-second video, which is
brilliant.
The other one's 45 minutes. And
you send it to me in the chat.
We can't put people through that. You up?
Can you send it to me in the chat? It honestly looks fake. So what they've engineered is this thing runs on I think it's 2 motors, rear wheel drive. It's got a battery that it can just dump to the wheels in a really short period of time. It's got a fan, so it's an aero fan, so it basically gets sucked to the floor. So you can get all of that battery power all to the wheels in a really short period of time. So it wouldn't be good. It's not at this stage good around a track or anything. It's just literally good for this sprint challenge.
Right, and there's...
Mate, I couldn't believe it. So there's
probably going to find out, but is there many turns in this hill climb? I genuinely don't know what the course is like.
Yeah.
Right, so it can turn, but...
Oh, mate, it's obscene. It looked fake in real life. Because obviously it doesn't have... I really like an internal combustion engine, you know. I like the sound of it. I like all of the mechanical engineering that goes into it. And there's something lost in an electric car. But then watching this, you were just like... I don't even know how you can go quicker. Watching it was insane. Like, this fan basically sucks it to the ground as it goes along, so it creates a huge amount of downforce. I think a ton of downforce.
Right.
So it's just stuck to the floor.
So it's not moving.
No. Do you know what it made me think, actually? If it crashed, then surely it would crash in a really weird way. Because
like a helicopter, it'd probably just take off.
What would it do? Yeah. I wonder if there's any examples of fan cars crashing. Aero fan.
I think that could be the next thing to look at on YouTube.
Yeah, it might be, mightn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I've got it open.
Wicked. I have an ad on mine, so I'm just going to play that.
Just wait for the ad to go. I've done that and then paused it right at the 0.1 second mark. So this is so it's called a Mcmurty Fan Car. So
That's right.
Mcmurty are a relatively unknown car manufacturer. I've never heard of Mcmurty, if I'm honest with you. Never once have I heard of Mcmurty.
You walk around that place and it's just like, it makes you realise motorsports is rich people. You know, it's not, there's no like...
It's probably someone's name, you mean?
Like, this isn't like a business that... Like, maybe they... Now that they've got a car that's this competitive, maybe they can sell technology and stuff, but I don't really see this as being like a sustainable... This is like a passion project for a rich person, isn't it? I don't know. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe our listeners can help us, but should we press play?
Oh, please. I'm frothing for it. You ready?
Yeah, ready.
Go. Oh my God, listen to it.
It's bizarre,
sounds like
isn't
electric.
It? Yeah. And look at the tiny little wheelbase. I mean, it doesn't look the coolest to me. Look at the cyclone thing out the back, dude. Like, seeing this in person, it looks fake though, doesn't it? Even on video.
Yeah, it looks like a computer game.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially because all of its movements are really jolty.
Yeah. Like it actually... it totally does. It looks...
Holy!
Yeah. It looks like one of those... you know, on social media where it's actually game footage and you get fooled.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's exactly what it looks like. Dude, I'm not mad at how it looks myself.
Yeah.
I don't think it's ugly. You know that it's a head turner if that comes past you on the M1.
No, it's not, but it's literally this wide.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Really?
Like, if it was scaled up to a car size, you could picture... It just looks like a noddy car, but really racy one. It looks like a...
Yeah.
It's insane. Really impressive.
Wow.
Makes you wonder where they're going from there. I mean, how can you go quicker than that? It beat... I think the previous record was 39.9 something, and that was by the... Was it the VW?
Okay, so this is what? Only 39 08.
Yeah. So we're not. Yeah, we're talking very small. Like obviously
Very
at this
small.
pace, it's. But then and then Pastrana was there. He had a. Have you seen Pastrana's car?
No.
Oh man, you'd like Pastrana's car. So Pastrana
Really?
had, I think it was an '83 Subaru station wagon with active aero. So when he braked, these like fins come up.
Oh wow.
I really enjoyed it. I know it's not. I know it's bad for the environment, and I know that it's not as wholesome as what you did on your weekend.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry about that.
Well, no.
I am sorry about that. I didn't do a mindfulness walk. I did a walk. I actually did the opposite. I was really unmindful because I walked my dad to the grandstand, and then I felt bad about it all day.
Really?
That's mindful.
Sounds like he had a great day.
No, he did have a great day. No, it was really good.
Especially if he got in the grandstand. I guess you have to normally pay to be in the grandstand.
Yeah, I just said to the person on the grandstand, my dad's hip hurts. Is it okay if he sits here for a bit? And he said, as long as he doesn't sit there all day. And then... There we go. I went to
do you do that getting on an aeroplane? Do you ever get on to a plane with a limp so that you get...
Mate, every plane I've ever been on for the last fucking 10 years, I've got on with a limp.
Yeah, class. Great minds think alike.
I mean, I've just got a limp, so it's not like a conscious thing.
All right. I've definitely, I've over-egged the limp a few times. Yeah. It's like, I've just broke my ankle. Can I sit at the front? I'm like, yeah, cool. Of course you can.
I wonder what the best one for that is. Like, if you held your arse as if it was about to explode, like, if you walked on, like, literally, can I be upgraded, please? Or retching. Maybe you could be retching.
Yeah, true. That would definitely get you a window seat. Just in case I need some fresh air, can I be by the window?
Yeah.
I was just looking through the comments section as well, like, of the thing, to see if there's anything funny that stands out. 'Cause sometimes the comments are better than the actual video, aren't they? But there's really nothing. There's absolutely nothing. This is everyone's just giving it props, just saying it's spectacular, it's amazing, it's science, it's this, it's that.
It is. It's like a real feat.
There's nobody just like, my course would be faster up there. There's nobody doing that.
I can't help feeling like it's just going into a new era though with electric cars. It's like, James Hunt smoking a Marlboro Red, a leather jacket sat on the front of his Ferrari.
Yeah.
Compared to now, it's like blokes with clipboards doing different coding for the battery.
Yeah. Smoking an e-cigarette.
Vaping. Turbo vaped. They've remapped their vape pens. But yeah, I don't know what happens when it crashes though. I'd love to find out. I had an idea. So I've just come back from Cornwall, and I was in traffic.
Beautiful part of the world.
Yeah, it was lovely. I was there for a wedding. Liam Mason got married. He's a great friend of mine and an old World Cup racer. Fantastic it was. There's loads of friends there. It was a really nice wedding. It's in Cornwall. I'm on my way back, and we hit traffic coming to Stonehenge. Classic. If you've ever been to Cornwall, it happens every time. My maps, Google Maps, it said to me, which
good
I'm
lunch
sure
and learn. Stonehenge.
You what? Sorry.
Good lunch and learn.
Stonehenge. It would be, yeah. Good point. Right, so Google said to me, look, go this way. It's like 12 minutes quicker because of the traffic. And as it said it on the speakers, and as it said it, I've looked down, looked up, put my indicator on, and watched 3 other indicators in front of me go on. So all those people, you know exactly what I was talking about with like how weird AI and Google Maps is, and all of that stuff.
Got it at the same time.
So all of them have got it on. I mean, I knew where I was going, but I put it on for this function, basically. So I knew where I was, how to get home, but I put it on so that it does it. But so do other people. So then we followed each other down this road, and it just made me think, fuck, this is proper weird, this is. Because,
that's like Sims shit, isn't it? Dude, someone's pressed a button and gone, divert humans, lemmings off the cliff this way.
Exactly. And they could have done, imagine they did a 50-50 split, and the indicators go both ways, and there's like, they've told the other people that it's 8 minutes quicker if they go the other way, or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it just made me think how weird it was. And then if there was a Google upgrade, and I paid monthly £12 to be in premium class, and then it gave me better information. How
better
weird.
Roads.
We're living in the future, aren't we?
Or maybe you get like earlier notification.
Yeah.
Earlier notification would be good on Google. I don't like the Google one because it's always, for me, quite late. Like, it's like, turn left and you're like...
I know what you mean.
I just drove past it.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that is interesting, dude. I'd love to see that from
yes, exactly.
the helicopter and just watch everyone just start filtering off. I bet it's really interesting.
And whether
to see traffic.
I wonder whether if you had that sort of ultimate control over everyone, that you could just sort of spread out traffic and actually solve the problem, put people down a load of different country lanes, and then who knows?
My Emma's dad, he works in traffic. He does traffic light signalling, which sounds really boring, but when he explains it, sometimes it's really interesting.
Yeah. Oh, no, I bet it is. It's
boring a lot of the time, but sometimes it is interesting, though. Sometimes it is interesting.
I can imagine, yeah.
It's about like not having congestion and how you keep traffic moving.
Because sometimes you see traffic lights and you're like, this isn't helping, but it is, sort of thing.
Probably further down the line. Yeah, exactly.
I had another thought as well on my drive. You have some thoughts on drives, don't you? It's quite a long drive for me. It's like 5 hours from... So
mindfulness driving's a thing.
Yeah, mindfulness driving. So I had a thought. I was thinking about my friends that race in the EWS series, and I was thinking about how little practice they get on the tracks and how they have to. So I combined this thought of riders having little practice and having to ride down the track, and I combined it with also thinking about rally at the same time. And then I'd thought, right, so you get a GoPro on. You turn it on and you go down the track, and the GoPro has GPS information. So if you say you're coming into a corner, I don't know if you saw any of like Jono or Eddie or Matt Walker's stuff. They all shout to each other, go like high line, or go outside, or something like that.
Yeah.
So you could put notes on the track, and then when you go down on your next run, you can have an earpiece in, and it could be you talking to yourself saying, high line, double that up, straight line.
Be your own co-driver.
How weird would that be if it was like queued up by GPS? So as you come into that corner, because I quite often forget, and I'll remember a line one time and then I'll forget it the next time, and I'll be like, fuck, I should have remembered.
Yeah.
Would you be able to put together,
especially at enduro?
Imagine it.
I've got a memory of this. Like, either we've spoken about it before, or I've just thought about this exact thing before and thought, can you not just literally GoPro something and then make a soundtrack of you riding that track and try and ride it?
Imagine it goes out
to the beat of your own drum.
Yeah, exactly. But imagine it goes out of time. Or imagine it's like high line into the left and you're going around the right. You're just like, fuck.
Yeah.
It would have to be dialed.
And you just like, yeah, dude, I don't know. That's not a bad shout, is it?
I don't really know if it'd make it easier, almost. It's hard to...
I feel like just bullet points would be great, though. Like, you've got a rock garden coming up. I don't know, whatever, get to the right of the track or... Yeah, interesting. I wonder if anyone's ever tried that.
High line, brake late
Sam Pilgrim, there you go. Next video, you can have that one for free.
Don't break into this turn. Double off this.
Yeah.
Hit the...
I like it, dude. It's great thought.
Weird thought, isn't it? It'd be a cool video if any of our
tried it.
Yeah, any of our EWS racer friends, whether they could line it up and see if it actually worked. So you just take one run down a hill, make notes on your GoPro, assign those notes to some sort of GPS thing so that they come in your ears at the same time as it. Yeah, who knows? I don't know what I'm talking about.
Mate, all I heard was coming in your ears. That's all I got.
I know, I noticed, right. Jono, I said his name then, and I felt bad. Get well soon, Jono Jones. He's hurt himself. He's torn a ligament in his ankle. He's on the mend. He's going to come on the podcast
He's potted up as well.
You what, sorry, dog?
Potted up. Isn't he?
Potted.
Got a pot. He's got a pot on. That's very northern. He's potted up. He's got a pot on.
I don't know what that means.
Like a cast.
Oh, yeah. He's got a cast on, yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny? I had no idea that was called a pot.
What do you call it?
Cast.
Really? Yeah, it's pot up here.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
In hospital, they say we put pot on your leg.
Up here?
Yeah. If you went into hospital, the doctor would...
I don't know. Probably not. Right.
Yeah, he has, yeah. Get well soon, Jono.
Well, I'll be at Freedom Ride, hopefully. If
he will indeed.
Come and sign his cast or pot.
Yeah, let's line up an episode when he's at Freedom Ride. Let's do that. Get that done.
Okay. Lacquer! Olly. Dude, we've been talking about Lacquer for a minute now, and the companionship have been very, very kind to us. They've been visiting Lacquer's website. They've been taking out policies. They've been getting quotes. And I've had some really nice messages off people saying that they've been hooked up. They've got bicycle insurance, and now they're a little less nervous about leaving the bike overnight in a van, a car, in the house, or whatever it could be. So
yeah, absolutely.
So
what we could do,
mate? I think we went to Lacquer and we said to them, look, we got the companionship involved a little bit now, but can we give them something a little bit special, like something a little bit more like of a hook, something like that? And Lacquer have come through, dude. A little something. Lacquer have come through. Yeah, we're gonna give away 1 year's free insurance to someone.
12 months. You're talking a whole year.
Yeah, 12 months. Your bike, your belongings, all going to be covered for 12 whole months. But first, before we tell people how to win, dude, how about we look at the email that came through? Because
they told us actually specifically not to read from this list, but this list does cover exactly what Lacquer bicycle insurance covers.
Exactly.
So I think there's no better way than just to read it out, because it is actually fairly fundamental.
Yeah, and a lot of people have more questions after we've done our things, and they're like, did they do this? Did they do that? At least now we can just be like, boom, this is what they do. So
here we go. Number 1, theft. The big one. They'll cover your bike and gear against theft from anywhere in the world, as long as you're using a solid, secure gold or diamond lock. They'll even cover them theft from both in and on your car. So that's really important. Obviously, I drive around with them on the back. So yeah. Breaking a car window is definitely easier than breaking a bike lock.
True story. Damage and vandalism. You're also covered for damage in traffic, at an event, whilst on the move, and if someone has intentionally damaged your stuff.
That'd be sad if someone intentionally damaged it.
That is tough.
Races and cycling events. You thought they didn't cover you there. They do. They get that sportives are a huge part of cycling, so these are all included too. Sportives, local races, whatever you're doing. I think it even includes hot seat racing. Yeah,
I think it does. No. They've just missed it off their communication.
They must have missed it off. Yeah.
Third-party loss. If an airline or courier loses your bike and cycling stuff, that's a good one, dude. One thing that gets overlooked.
That's one that I'm very happy about. When I saw that on the list, I was hyped. Okay, we've got travel. So again, part of the same one, kind of, but cycling holidays, for example, they cover your gear for up to 120 consecutive days and can always look at options if you're going away for longer. So you can't say fairer than that.
Can't say fairer than that, mate. And last but not least, we've got cover and legal costs for pursuing a personal injury case after an accident that wasn't your fault, be in another driver or pothole in the road. Okay, yeah.
Hey, dude.
Yeah.
Don't forget, claims are usually agreed within a day and handled by a team of bike nerds and mechanics who really know their stuff. Lacquer is a bike riders company. There's £0 excess, there's no depreciation of the value of your gear, and you can pause or cancel your policy at any time.
Mate, this is the dream company really for bikes and cyclists, bike riders and cyclists.
I'd say so. And therefore, the dream prize. What do they have to do for the prize?
To win 1 year's free insurance, all you have to do is click the link in the show description. It's going to take you to a homepage. Just fill out your details, name, address, email address, and that's it, dude. You're going to be in the running to win a year's free insurance, and we'll announce the winner. We're going to give it a couple of weeks. We'll give it 2 weeks. Let's get Freedom Ride out of the way, and then we're going to announce the winner on episode number 54.
Okay, cool. What's it called? Lacquer Tombola. Can we call it the Tombola? I just thought of the word Tombola and I want to use it.
Yeah, I love the word Tombola. It's a Lacquer Tombola. I like that. So the Lacquer Tombola is up and running. Roll up. Hit the link in the show description. Get involved in 1 year's free insurance. Dude, it's got to be in it to win it.
Absolutely. Can't get better than that. Thanks, Lacquer. Right, we got lunch and learn to do, dude.
Okay. What are we going to do?
You've already set the lunch and learn.
I did.
We know what it is, but I haven't actually thought about it since you said it, and I'm excited about it.
It's a good one, though, isn't it?
It is a good one, really good one.
Okay. So in honour of last week's episode, let me get my timer, which was episode 51.
Yeah.
we're going to learn about Area 51. What is it?
Okay, so Area 51 in my head is a research place I think it's near Las Vegas, isn't it?
I think it is.
I believe it's an old lab, and then there's loads of sightings near it or something maybe. But basically it was like a government test centre where they're just doing secret shit. This is what I think it is. And there's lots of talk about them also having recovered alien spacecrafts, UFOs.
Correct.
Is that right?
That's what I know about it. All right, yeah. Should we press start and then we can just go from there?
Yeah, I thought the thing was already running.
Oh, no, sorry, dude. I said I'll press start. Let me just get my thing. But I got it now.
Mate.
So here we go. All right, we're dropping in. Area 51, 10 minutes, 23 seconds. Lunch and Learn University. Merch coming soon. Okay.
Done.
So, basically what you just summed up. So I've just put in Area 51.
Yeah.
What is it? What is Area 51? And it's brought up this thing which says Area 51 is the common name of a highly classified United States Air Force facility within the Nevada Test and Training Range, a remote detachment administered by Edwards Air Force Base. The facility is called Homey Airport or Groom Lake. And that's off Wikipedia.
There we go. So it is near Vegas. It is actually. I was actually right.
You were right, yeah. Yeah, you were right. So what have you got coming up on Google if you put in what is Area 51?
I mean, I've just gone straight to the Wikipedia page, which you're on.
Okay, we can go to that.
Intensity,
go to Wikipedia page.
It's really hard for the government, isn't it? It's really hard for them to be honest about these things because so much of like the Cold War was like not it was about strategically leaking information about different technology that you have and different weapons.
True.
So it's like
True.
What do you think? Do you think there was ever I think there's so much controversy over like sightings and stuff around that area that do you think a UFO has landed on Earth? I mean, obviously, without seeing one, how do you know? But what's your
How
hunch?
do you know? Yeah, I feel like the evidence that's coming out now, especially a lot of, again, I'm going off what I've heard on podcasts, Rogan podcasts, he's big into it. A lot of things have been declassified. There's a lot more information coming out now from pilots and stuff like that have seen various things moving at crazy velocities. There's a lot more sightings and like general information coming out that I think has been definitely under the radar for a while. The Bob Lazar thing is fascinating.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a guy who literally says he worked at this facility and it has got spaceships.
And he seems legitimate, doesn't he? He seems trustworthy and legitimate.
He does seem it, that's for sure. So shall I read a little bit more from the thing?
Feel free. I mean, I don't know if I don't know if I feel like...
Sorry, yeah, what do you think?
I feel like they have to test so much shit that's... You know, like... I don't know if
imagine how much harder it is now as well.
Yeah.
With everyone having access to a phone and stuff.
Yeah.
I think a lot of these people that maybe saw something, let's say 50 years ago, 40 years ago in the sky, have been labelled as nut jobs.
Yeah. But they're probably drones, or they're probably... You know what I mean? That's what...
Yeah.
I don't know if I saw one if I saw something like that, I don't know if I'd know what it was. That's the thing. I don't know if I'd say categorically like that. It would move at a weird rate or whatever. But nowadays, I just feel like I'd be like, I don't know. I don't know, dude. I don't know.
I feel like just the probability with how many galaxies, stars, planets. You only have to look up at night to see how vast this thing is. I feel like the probability of it just being us in this great big black hole is extremely slim.
That I definitely, I fully agree. Whether
extremely slim.
Whether the life out there has worked out how to travel here. If it's worked out how to travel here, why would it? It's too advanced. This is where I get stuck. I just think it's so much more advanced because we can't travel anywhere that would sustain life. Currently, with our current
but imagine if
technology.
they're just 1,000 years ahead of us, then all of a sudden it is possible, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's interesting, again, go down all these weird rabbit holes with this, but like how many ancient not paintings, but sort of like paintings, drawings, ancient monolithic.
I looked at a sky a lot, didn't I? I looked at a sky a lot.
They've got spaceships and shit in them. It's crazy, dude. There's a really good Bright Side video about it, which is fascinating. But anyway, we've not learned anything about Area 51. Details of its operations are not made public, but the USAF, which I guess is the US Air Force, says that it is an open training range and is commonly thought to support the development and testing of experimental aircraft and weapon systems. Again, like you said, dude, they've got to have somewhere. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's a shame that we need to have them anyway. It should just be swords and fists or whatever, but like it's crazy that they have got to test stuff somewhere to stay ahead of the game, I guess. So
it's insane.
I wonder if there's like a Russian version of Area 51. There must be, right?
No doubt. 100%. Like I've for some reason got into looking at like historic military aircraft videos on YouTube, one of those rabbit holes. But like loads of the stuff is reactive, so it's like the Russians bought this out, so the West, someone in the West bought this out to challenge this, because if you have an aircraft that can go higher than you, that can carry nuclear weapons and travel at a speed and is undetected, it's like really, really imperative that you react with something that can counter that. So it's
same as a space race.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not important. It's not about them actually coming together. It's about having the equipment to react. And I mean, so many, that's where all these billions get spent on sort of countering. Basically, it's like a big chess game. It seems. I mean,
mate, I'd like to go. You know,
where Area 51?
Yeah, around. It's just saying here that there's like a small town called Rachel. On the extraterrestrial highway, which is brilliant. I'd like to do a wheelie down the extraterrestrial highway. I wonder if there's a nice hill to bomb.
I've been to the alien place there. There's like an alien shop.
Like the museum thing?
Yeah, sweets and stuff. I don't know. Right, shall I carry on?
Please.
The original rectangular base of 6 by 10 miles is now part of the so-called Groom Box, a rectangular area measuring by 23 by 25 miles of restricted airspace. Okay, so you can't even hover over it. You can't look what's in there. It's proper secret. They have to have secrets, don't they? What are your thoughts on that? I feel like there has to be a secret testing spot, you know? And then,
I guess there does. But again, it's sad that there has to be.
Yeah, it is sad.
Ultimately, the reason for it is probably quite negative. Yeah, it's going to be. Unfortunately, it's war. It's not like
100%. Yeah,
they're not creating peace drones, are they? You know.
And then because it's a secret, then naturally, if someone says don't go in that room, it's a secret. Naturally, you're going to peek through the door crack, aren't you? So then,
someone's going to fly a drone over to have a look.
Yeah, and the fact that it exists means everyone's standing next to it, looking at the sky. So it just is like such a funny, like human study almost, isn't it? It is like
true.
Okay, so the origin. I'm going to go to history. I'm skipping ahead. The origin of the name Area 51 is unclear. It's believed to be from an Atomic Energy Commission numbering grid. Although Area 51 is not part of this system, it's adjacent to Area 15. Another explanation is that 51 was used because it's unlikely the AEC would use that number. Cool. According to the CIA, the correct names for the facility are Homey Airport and Groom Lake. There you go.
There you go. Did not know that.
No. Area 51 was used in a CIA document from the Vietnam War. So we're talking about ages and ages ago. We're talking about a long time ago.
Well, they only had it. They bought it commissioned it in 1955.
Yeah, but I mean, imagine imagine driving from your house to my house in a car from 1955. Doesn't look that flashy, doesn't look like it's floating around in the sky, does it? I don't know, I think the technology they had was a long, like, probably primitive compared to today, but still a long way ahead of everything else that was going on at that time.
True. It says here, lead and silver were discovered in the southern part of the Groom Range in 1864. Lead and silver. And the English company Groom Lead Mines Limited financed the Conception mines in the 1870s, giving the district its name. Nearby mines included Maria, Willow and White Lake. Oh, that's interesting.
That is interesting, yeah. I've just seen what it looks like. Project Oxcart was done there. So this is like the predecessor of the SR-7, the Blackbird. Do you know what the Blackbird is?
No, I don't know.
Supersonic bomber. It's really cool, iconic looking plane. If you scroll down to Oxcart program, you can see it here. So it's
wow.
It looks like a Thunderbird, doesn't it? It's
I have seen that before. That's insane.
So it looks like they were testing that here. So for our listeners who can't look at this, it looks like an SR-71 Blackbird, which is I think it's like a stealth bomber, basically.
Right.
It's one of the original stealth bombers, I believe. I think it was and stealth technology, I don't really understand how it works, but it tends to make planes look completely crazy, you know? They look...
Yeah, like an is it an F-17? Hang on. I've got one in my head. I'm going to scroll down, see if it's on here. Hang on, scrolling down.
But yeah, they look bizarre. So that to me,
F117. Yeah,
there you go.
Right, I thought
nice one.
Yeah, there you go.
But they're really angular, and they basically look like they're from space, don't they? Really?
Yeah. So what? Okay, so we've got 10 seconds left. 8. If you could guess what goes on at Area 51, what would you say it was?
Some future. I don't know if I think they've got alien spacecrafts there.
Okay.
I think that.
But again, if they do. If the government has alien spacecraft, where do they put them? That's the thing. How do they transport it? Where do they put it?
To me, it would really change my worldview if It's not that I don't think there's life. It's that there's that would be really big news. That would, to me, that would be the same as a human can fly. This is how my brain works anyway. As in, a human can just fly around like Superman. So if an alien spacecraft was found here, it means it's come from further away than we can comprehend or than we've seen, and it means it has technology that we do have smart people here doing gnarly stuff, and they can't work it out yet. So it's it would be really, really insane to me if there was one, and that and I want there to be one with all. I would love there to be one because it would just be the most exciting thing ever, but I think there's something about the logistics that bother me.
That and I know you can't rest. Yeah, true. You can't rest all this stuff on one guy, but that Bob Lazar stuff is pretty fascinating.
Oh no,
he is
absolutely,
a fascinating dude.
Really fascinating.
And he seems legit.
Yeah,
everything seems to check out. I think. I don't know, but it seems
he does. And there seem to be smear campaigns on him as well.
Oh yeah, 100%. But he was employed to reverse engineer these aircrafts that they found, right? And he was all But
there just wasn't It's so fun, and then when you think about actually what it would mean, that's what I mean. It would mean we can't work it out from our periodic table. Our periodic table includes everything that we know in the known universe. It includes everything. We can't work out a way of, you know what I mean? It would.
There was a certain compound, wasn't it, that he was working on? Yeah. Is that right? Do you remember? I can't remember the name of it. It had a numbers.
That's right,
name. People are screaming at the thing now, it's that guy. But yeah, it would change an awful lot. Sorry, slightly off topic. I always think this. We're doing a podcast now, we've got headphones on. Whenever I watch Rogan, I am a Joe Rogan fan. I won't say I'm a fanboy, but I am. He knows a lot of shit. How hard would it be for them to just put information into his headphones, do you think? So he doesn't ever do that where you're I can't remember the name of it. It's just it's that, and he just says it.
How do you mean? What? Who are you talking?
Why can he not have a producer in another room or a researcher just going? If he brings a topic up and they're just use this word.
Oh, what for information?
Yeah, in his headphones.
It's true, actually. They could just you could come across really smart, couldn't you, with a producer feeding you the right
things. It'd be really
things.
weird, but someone could just be saying, if I just said then that compound that he was working on, I can't remember it, and the thing
it's true.
Just says,
a good thought. Yeah,
says the name of it, and you just say it.
Mate, I thought for a second you were talking about aliens, and I was like, "Fuck me, he's lost the plot." How come the aliens can't talk to Rogan?
I don't know.
No, I don't.
Interesting thought, man.
But imagine if it did come out.
It would change everything.
It would change everything. Yeah.
It would change everything, and maybe that's the reason. Who knows? I mean, you look at. Yeah, we talked about that before about the mainstream media and news and how one bit of news can change an entire country. Saying that there's a a shortage of fuel changes the entire state of the UK. Imagine if that came out.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's aliens visiting us, so they come in every few weeks, and you can see them. And how different would life be, dude? You'd just be like,
there's just so many questions, isn't there? Because like,
yeah,
everything we've ever seen on aliens has been. It's all like every Hollywood movie. I mean, has all just been it's someone's imagination, and it's like an evolution. Like aliens, like there's nice aliens like E.T., and then there's aliens like Alien versus Predator, and then there's and like they're just kind of based off humans. Like we're so fucking center of the universe that we think like an alien could just be the shape of a cock. It could be 6 foot tall cock walking around on the balls. You know what I mean? Like we just base alien. Our view of aliens is that you need to have hands, fingers. You need to have a head. You need to have legs.
Yeah, they might not even talk.
No, they might be they might be like bowling balls with cocks coming out. Bowling balls with cocks coming out. But they might, you know, you just don't. I just think everything about aliens that I see is just like a Hollywood. It's just like
interpretation. Isn't it?
It's like drawn by a human. It comes from a human's mind. Is what that's what I was trying to get at. So. When you actually think about it, there's no reason for them
and we have alien type shit here anyway. Like half the stuff that comes out of the ocean is basically an alien, and a lot of things.
Way weirder stuff.
The tortoise is basically an alien.
Yeah.
There's enough mind blowing stuff out here anyway.
There is.
Yeah, interesting, man. It would be so crazy if the world all of a sudden was just like, right, there's these things visiting us.
Yeah,
their planet's going to blow up. We're going to be bringing in, you know, like we bring refugees into countries, but they're like, right, we're bringing extraterrestrial things into. They're going to live in the hotels and stuff. Oh my god!
There's lots of these, as you said, these little like leaks of information. I think there was one for the Japanese government. Let me find it because it was recent. It was
okay. Yeah, there's loads of. There has been a lot recently of UFO sightings that are like insanely fast drone things moving around.
Okay, so the Japanese military is now officially tracking UFOs. The thing is, UFO just means unidentified flying object, so it can be a Russian drone is a UFO. So it's worth always keeping that in mind. That's just language. So I think quite often when you hear a piece of news, it's like UFO just means it could be a fucking. If I chuck a tennis ball over your house and you can't see that it's a tennis ball, that's a UFO.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah.
So Japan has created rules. Japan's defense minister has unveiled guidelines for Japanese defense personnel that experience UFO sightings. The guidelines state that members of the Japan's self-defense forces should record any UFOs they observe so the defense ministry can study the evidence. See, that's just not the same as what the title was. I just fucking hate news. You know, that's so boring. That just means they've made a form so that you can write on it. Yeah, I think it was an alien. Okay,
it's the same thing if you put in global UFO sightings, it comes onto a website called Art Angel. Is that what you're on?
No, I don't know what I was on. I was on some.
And it's basically people just. Some of these are quite funny. I bet if we read through them, mate.
It's just like
it's basically people's accounts of what they think they've seen.
Oh, let's see it. I want to hear them.
Shall I read a short one?
Yeah, please.
Mate, this could go either way. I have no idea if this is going to be good or not.
Yeah, can you read the crappiest one?
Mate, I'd have to go through them because some of them are really long, but I'll go with this short one here, which is almost at the top, which is oh man,
I'm looking forward to this.
It says it says 0104, which must be the date, and it says South Africa, man, and it says, my name is Credo Mutwa. There are things that fly through the night that you call UFOs, which we in Africa call Abahambi Abufateo, the fiery visitors. Long before they were heard of in other parts of the world, we, the people of Africa, had contact with these things and the creatures inside them. I can only speak with certain constraints because we are not allowed to talk in detail about these sacred things, or else the starships will stop visiting. Or else the starships will stop visiting us. There is a creature called Mtende I Ngeo.
Okay.
The grey or white creature with a large head, whose face is chalk white with large green eyes that go around the creature's head, so it can look at you over its shoulders. The Mtende sometimes captures human beings, cuts them open, then closes them up again and makes them forget what's happened.
There you go. I didn't know it yet because they forget.
Okay, we're nearly at the end. This is only discovered if the person is put into a trance. Then he remembers. I was once abducted myself.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
By fellows like little dolls. They paralysed me.
Okay.
Then painfully examined me by sticking instruments up my nostrils.
There we go.
A female creature seduced me, but it was very cold and unpleasant. A feeling of being violated. I then found myself back in the bush, and when I approached the village, all the dogs tried to attack me, and I had to be rescued.
Yeah.
I then learned I had been missing for 3 days. There are many creatures who are watching over us curiously, and I think they are regulating our development for some reason.
There we go.
And that website is going to need bookmarking, because I want to come back to read more of it.
Please, we'll do one every week. There we have it. Proof. From IP address was Derek in Norwich, but... There we go. Proof.
Oh man,
who knew? It's very fun though to think about, isn't it? I just think it's fun to think about. I don't care. I don't necessarily. I have nothing that shows me that. I have no evidence that anything is here personally.
I would like,
but it's very fun.
I would like you to submit a.
Yeah, please send me the link.
Okay.
See if you can find mine.
See if you can get you on there.
Done.
Oliver, 01.
That was a good
22.
lunch and learn. That was a good lunch and learn.
Yeah, that was a good lunch and learn.
I would love to hear from our listeners because I bet in the companionship, I bet we've got someone who's seen something in the sky. Maybe someone who's been abducted and had things put in their nostrils. Who knows?
Yeah, let's get them on.
Yeah. Oh,
my family member is coming on. I'm seeing her again tomorrow.
Can't wait.
Okay.
Imagine she's invisible when she comes.
We've teased it up for a year,
right?
dude.
Yeah.
Like literally a year. Every episode, I'm like,
dude.
She's coming on.
Should we do it live?
Yeah, we could do. How?
Don't know. YouTube live.
Oh, like YouTube live. Yeah, that'd be good.
We could stream it.
Okay, should we do some listener questions?
Let's do listener questions. I did want to talk about Lazar predictions. I did want to talk about our ratings currently in the companionship league for the World Cup season. Because I'd noticed, okay, I'm not winning, but I had noticed that I was 713th.
That's a strong effort.
And yeah, not bad. And I'd noticed yours said 798. And I just wanted to do a micro celebration. I mean, ultimately, we're both losers. The winner currently is Kilo Lima on 1999. Very impressive.
Yeah, Kilo Lima's killing it on 1999. Yeah. We've got Where Is Mal 1942. We've got a UK top three, which is quite relevant at the moment.
There we go.
We've got a UK top three. We've got a Swede coming in the rear in fourth. And we've got top five is English, so that's great. British, whatever we call ourselves.
Yeah.
And there's a Swede in the rear.
And we got Kiwi in sixth. We've got what?
Yeah, we have.
What's that flag in eighth from Palmer? 1-3-2-1-2. I don't know that flag.
I don't know that. Is that No, it's not Denmark, is it?
I don't think it's Denmark.
Danish flag.
How do you even look up a flag?
Palmer 131.
That's a very difficult thing to look up on Google, isn't it?
Yeah. What is that flag?
Anyway,
I wonder if it tells me if I click on his profile.
Try
it doesn't.
No,
hang on. Maybe it does.
He's just got a rear mech for sale.
Austria, that.
That's the Austrian flag. It looks funny on my screen.
Can't get out of it that easy. I didn't know what it was either, dude. Just own it and just... You're dumb. Like, that's it.
There you go.
Just own
that's
it.
The Austrian flag.
There you go.
How embarrassing.
That's it.
What are your predictions or your wish list for Lazar?
I mean, wish list is going to be my team, but so far...
Same.
Yeah, so far we're not looking good, if I'm honest. But they are looking good because everyone's still healthy, so that's...
There you go.
They're doing great, really. You know, everyone's
really
good. I think, dude, Matt Walker won the last round. I obviously I'm still rooting for BK. I really want that fur coat and a tiger.
Yeah, that would be good, wouldn't it? Yeah.
You know, and Lenzerhide that was the really wet one last year, wasn't it? With everyone casing.
That was one where Bren got attacked by a shark.
Yeah, that's right.
Didn't he?
That's right. Yeah, so it's a wet one. You were out there for that then,
I was out there. I don't remember it being wet, but it was a bit... No, it wasn't wet. Maybe it was wet in practice. Who knows? We're this useless podcast. Absolutely useless. But no, it's... I'm with you. I want to see BK in a fur coat. I also want... I feel like Laurie's due a win. I feel like Laurie's on it as well. Greenland.
Yeah, I think so.
I also think
so. I agree, actually.
Finn's knocking around as well.
Yeah. I've been seeing a lot more Finn Isles content recently, and every time I see him on a bike, I'm just like,
sick,
wow.
Isn't he?
He's like
he's
fluid,
sick.
just sick on it. Obviously, everyone's sick on a bike at that level, but there's something about that kid that it's just a matter of time, isn't it? Really, we're just waiting for that first dub to come through. So yeah, hopefully Finn gets one in. I know Jackson as well.
In juniors, very exciting.
Yeah.
Cade as well. Cade's actually had some pretty gnarly results so far this year. Obviously,
true.
We don't get off Cade's nuts on this podcast, do we? So
we do not. We do ride Cade pretty
down
hard.
there.
Yeah, you're right.
Cammy's doing very well. I like it that Cammy's doing really well. It's got to be gnarly with
Miriam.
That. Yeah,
it's looking good, dude. There's so many.
Yeah,
there's a girl who finished fourth in at the last round, which was in Leogang.
Yeah, well done. That's Austria. Is that
just
Austria?
Teasing.
What does the flag look like? Please carry on.
Called Louise Ferguson. She's British.
There you go. Didn't know that. Oh, well done.
There you go.
Good shout out. That
neither did I.
Wicked.
Yeah, so Louise Ferguson, hyped for Louise to get up there. Valley Hall's got to win one again at some point. There's so many. Yeah. The women's field stacked.
I wonder whether we're going to get Rach at any of the later rounds. She hasn't mentioned. She sort of hints at racing a lot, doesn't she? Is she?
Yes. Yeah, she's hinting at it, but so far, like you say, she's been at the races, some of them, but not actually stepped in and got in there, you know? Come on, Rach.
What's her last post?
Come on, Rach.
Oh, look at this. Look, she's hinting. I've recovered from having COVID again, blah, blah, blah. Probably not the best preparation for a World Cup. Huh?
Is that what it says?
Yeah, it actually does say that. Her words.
Breast preparation.
Oh no, did I say breast? Oh no. Did I? Probably not the best preparation for a World Cup. Old pick. So she's hinting at racing again. You're right, mate.
Bring it.
Yeah, I don't know what we've really summarised there with Lenzerhide. Just that we want
someone is going to win. Someone is going to have a bad run. And ultimately, I hope everyone's safe.
I hope everyone has a lovely time.
We're going to be watching it with the companionship.
Oh, can't wait. Brilliant. Right, let's do listener questions, dude. It's that time now. It's that time. We've had a killer episode.
Yeah.
But Area 51, it just gets me thinking.
Yeah, we could do that every week. Could talk about that.
Could talk about aliens every week, couldn't you?
Easy, dude.
Think how quickly they'd be able to work out that we've got a bit of an infestation of shitty humans. It'd be quite quick.
Yeah, I know. To be like, let's listen to some of these podcasts, see what people are about. Or look at the news. That'd be worse.
Turns out they're not about much, you know?
That's why they're not visiting. Because it's shit.
Yeah.
Okay, on that note.
Boots and cats and boots and
Listener question. That was alright, man. I'm impressed. At Johnny Irilith. Peanut butter and eggs on toast. Try it before telling me I'm wrong. That sounds disgusting.
Yeah, I just don't know. I guess peanut butter is what, like, I think of it as like satay.
What do you like on toast? What do you like on toast?
I like scrambled eggs on toast.
I like scrambled eggs on toast.
Yeah, I do like
avocado on toast a lot.
And I do like peanut butter on toast. But no, there is something weird. My favourite is soft boiled. That's how I like my eggs, I'll be honest. I like my eggs soft boiled, dude.
You're a 6-minute man.
Or 5:30. I'm 5:30.
5:30, man. Are you raw?
Yeah.
Raw
In
egg.
fact, I'm 5:23, dude, and that's a fact.
Of course you are.
That is honestly what we.
Really?
That's how we have our eggs. 5 minute 23.
There you go. The 5 minute 23 special.
But it basically comes out like a poach without having to whiz them around and do funny things or put them in weird little johnnies. You know what I mean? Poaching's a bit of a pain in the arse, isn't it?
Yeah. I used to have a poaching machine at my mum's house, which was fantastic, but we don't have one here, so it's just tough.
You just soft boil them.
Burn your hands trying to get.
How do you have eggs? What sort of eggs? What egg vibe do you do?
I go. What's it called when you boil them in a pan? Is that soft boiled?
Is the yolk still liquid
in the shell, and then you put a little bit of cold water on them? You put them on the side, you crack it, and then you peel the shell off, and then you put it on the bread.
And then when you cut the egg open, is it still what? Liquid?
Runny. I like it
that's soft boiled. Soft boiled.
Yeah, soft boiled. Yeah. With a bit of avocado. Mate, that's dream.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. That. Yeah, I'm a big fan as well. Mixing that with peanut, I don't know. Maybe I will give it a go. In fact, I'm going to give it a go. Thank you.
Please.
Yeah.
And also, because peanut butter and jelly, it sounds disgusting. Jam.
Works great.
Peanut butter, but when you have it, delicious.
Peanut butter is actually the best because it's savoury. It's kind of savoury and it's kind of sweet. Right?
Yeah.
Is it kind of savoury? It is. It's like satay-ish.
Yeah, it's kind of like one of the king of snacks, really.
Peanuts just best. You can put salt or sugar on them, right?
Yeah.
I haven't seen many sugar.
Nice.
Yeah, great. I want
peanut butter now.
I do as well.
Don't have any in stock either in the house, obviously.
No.
Okay, what else we got? Loughran Adam.
Yeah.
I don't know. Best sacks for trail running / running in general.
Ooh.
All right, that's probably a question for me. Would you agree?
Yeah.
You're going to go with the Kinetic. Kinetic is semi-compression, made of 9 mesh panels fitted around a man's major muscle groups to make sure they don't fall down, they don't ride up. But if you really want to step the game up, we do a high hyperdrive model, which is actually made for running. It's a compression fit, and Sacks also make a running short, which again it's going to be a little bit more difficult to find, depending on where you are. If you really want to ping me a message, I'll tell you where to get them from.
Are they a bit longer in the leg, the compression ones you're on about? Like
yes,
yeah, there you go. I've got a set of them. They're nice. They are. I'm a big fan of those.
7-inch. Yeah, really nice. Best ones.
Yeah.
All right, move on. Kyle Gibbo Gibbs. When are we going to see Odub up Warncliffe?
Oh, I can't wait. I actually really...
One day.
Yeah, really heard too many things and I'm embarrassed I've never been.
Okay, we'll figure it out. Bryn Appleton. If you could have your own bike park, what features and trails would it have and where would it be?
Great question. Isn't it? It's a great question. When I go to bike parks, quite often I watch people and I'm very worried. Like jumps and stuff, I'm very worried. So I feel like in this world that we live in right now, my bike park would have, every tree would have like double mattress around it. Every track would be rollers. Really steep turns so that everyone went really slowly, so we never really got any speed up, never took off, and maybe the track would be lined with like spongy balls so when people crash, basically I'd do everything to avoid
no insurance
litigate. I just wouldn't want to be sued or to feel responsible for someone's injury, you know?
Yeah, I like that. That's a good, great way of looking at it.
It's actually me being honest. It honestly does scare me, dude. When you go to some bike parks, and we've got a lot of great bike parks now. They're a new thing, really, aren't they? In the last 10 years of bike parks existing.
Yeah, definitely.
Before then, we didn't have bike parks. But it's scary. Yeah. Watching people is scary, eh?
Yeah, people are really... Yeah, but that's the thing. They go and I guess it creates that as well, because you want to ride, like, you know, maybe if you're new to the sport, you want to ride the black.
And it's great.
You're building up to ride the Vanta line.
Yeah.
And at some point you're going to try, and at some point it's not going to end well. And that's just what it is.
What would you do? I just feel responsible for that, though.
Taco truck. What would I feel responsible? Yeah, no, I know. It must be horrible. Like, obviously, especially in the culture that we live in, like you say, like, you've got to be mindful of that unfortunately, especially in the UK, not in the UK as much, but in the USA, this like culture of suing people.
No, it is the same, isn't it? Yeah.
That tree shouldn't be there, and this and that. It would be terrifying to open a bike park, dude. But I'm with you, actually. I didn't really think about it like that. But yeah, I wouldn't have it so that people were coming up and risking their life. It'd be all really, roller coaster, really fun, flowy. You know, I don't really know what surface I'd go with. Probably something quite middle of the road.
Do you know what I might do?
A little bit loamy.
Do you know what I might do? Sorry to interrupt. What I might do to get around this, you've seen roller coaster rails. I might make it so it could be quite gnarly then, but you're just locked on, so your hands are stuck on the bars and your feet are stuck on the pedals, and the wheels go between these rails, and you just...
Wow.
Yeah, dude. So it'd be like a roller coaster. That'd be my bike park. So
like Scare Electric.
Yeah, no one brings... all bikes are equal. They're all just focus jams. And they're all hooked up onto the rail with a specially developed Stan's rim with a small amount of rubber, so we don't get any sparks going. That rubber is Goodyear rubber because it's the best rubber around. We got DMR components attaching your arms. Nice little Troy Lee sleeve so that it doesn't rub on your skin, but it's a DMR death grip that just attaches you onto the ride, and then you just go down, and you can go as fast as you want, and you're not in any risk. You're just... Most of the ride you're upside down, actually. You're hanging upside down, I'll be honest.
Oh, right, yeah.
Most of it.
Real experience. Just death grip testing.
Yeah, so you're just stuck upside down. You're just dangling around, loop the loops, all sorts, and then you get off at the bottom, and then you've got a taco truck down there.
Taco truck's there.
Yeah. And on Tuesdays, it's free.
Yeah, of course it is. Well, it's buy one, get one free.
How's that for an answer?
That's good,
We
man.
killed it there, dude. Nice one. High five through the internet.
Olivia the engineer. Another good question, actually. Are there things that still scare you on a bike?
You go first, Davey.
Yeah, obviously. I think, a lot of time. There's a lot of things that I guess... I mean, not necessarily scare
it's
you,
an interesting question, isn't it, when you actually think about it?
Scare. I mean, I'd be scared of doing a backflip, but that's because I have zero business trying backflips at the moment. Dirt jumps are still... I'm alright with them, but when you've not done it for a long time, you go to some trails for the first time, there's still an element of being like... But I'm usually okay, but like, there's that.
As an emotion, I'm not sure if scared is...
I don't think scared's tough. Hesitant is probably...
Hesitant, and you think about what could go wrong, but I don't know if I'm ever, like, scared.
I get scared. Like...
I don't know if I'm actually scared.
I'd be scared if I was at the top of Rampage, for example.
Yeah.
But that situation very rarely presents itself, if ever. I don't really do scared. I just don't. I think...
I'm scared of failure in life.
True. When you've done something for so long, though, you are kind of in a groove with it.
Yeah.
Right? Like, with biking, I feel, even with me at my level, at a point where you can look at pretty much any feature and any jump and figure it out in your head before you do it, and then you
either do it or you don't do it. You're not scared to do it. You just won't do it.
That must be kind of crazy, if you're a newbie to the sport and you're on this bike that you don't feel 100% not confident on, but like, you don't really know maybe how they react sometimes, and you are scared jumping something for the first time.
Yeah, probably pretty annoying hearing us talk about it. Yeah, I actually would...
Scared trying a new hobby, you probably would be scared.
There you go. Dude, I am scared. I am scared. I was talking about it with my brother earlier. I'm scared of, like, being a beginner at something. It's half of, like...
You'd be scared going into, like, an MMA cage for the first time.
Oh, my God.
That's scary.
Like, just going to a class... Let alone a cage, not actually fighting someone. I'd be scared to go to a class and be crap at something. That's how bad I am. I've really not got good beginner mentality. I think it's a good thing to have as well.
For sure.
But on bikes, I'm not often scared.
No.
Even when it's going wrong, it's just I'm trying so hard to not hit trees and stuff. Like, I can't think of scared,
Yeah, scared. I'm with you. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on. Ian Smithson, how many bikes does Odub have in the room he sits in?
Should we do a count up?
Let's do a count up. Nothing secret at the moment, huh?
There's nothing secret. No, there's nothing secret. No, we're good for secrets.
Nice.
We've got a frame over there. Old dirt jump frame. One. Shall I just... I don't have to go through them, do I? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... 10, 11, 12, 13. mate. It's not. I think I would have loved this.
Make sure you got that insurance. It's we just did an offer for a year's free insurance. Maybe take it out because Flatbed Frank. He's still prowling around.
He is prowling. We've got a picture of him though, so we're good. Flatbed Frank's.
That's alright.
He must be Northern. Frank's a Northern name. 13, everyone. 13.
Very good. Olivia the engineer, say another one. Tips for someone starting a podcast. That's a great question. I like that.
There you
tips
go.
for someone starting
Wouldn't
a podcast.
know, Davi.
Tips. Okay, first tip. I'm a big fan. If you're gonna do it. Go all in. And starting a podcast means you need consistency.
Okay,
so a lot of people come and go in this space. So set it out. Set a goal. You are gonna hit minimum 25 episodes. There's a crazy statistic about how many podcasts get to 100, and it's like 0.000 something percent of podcasts get to 100 episodes. So be consistent. Hit a goal of 25 episodes. Don't even worry about numbers. That's the biggest thing. Do not even consider it. You're not gonna get crazy figures when you first start. It takes a long time, especially now. There's a lot of good mountain bike podcasts out there. Focus on making sure it's great quality, like this one. So you want to have the best quality microphone, the best quality headphones you can get, and just okay, Olivia, if you really want more tips, feel free to message me. I'll help. But try and stack some ahead of time, depending on the type of podcast you're doing. Like we're obviously really lucky; we can carve out time to do this. So try and stack a few ahead of time. So try and be a couple ahead of yourself. So Matt McDuff, for example, is always 4 or 5 episodes ahead. So he's already got 4 or 5 in the bank ready to post while he's still recording on the front end. So yeah, consistency though. iTunes algorithms, they love that if you're putting something out every X amount of days, they love that shit. So yeah, and just commit to it like anything. Carve it out, commit to it. I've been helping someone else set a podcast up, so hopefully that's going to happen soon. Josh Lewis starting a podcast.
Is he? Well, good.
So that'll be good.
Oh, wicked.
Yeah.
I think
little teaser there for Josh. He's got to start it now.
Yeah, fucking right. I think you got it's probably a stupid thing to say, but listening to them has got to be the best way as well, right?
Yeah. And I guess Olivia does.
Yeah.
She's a tier 1, I think. Olivia's probably a tier 1. She's been in the group for a while, so you know what's going to make it good and what's going to make it bad. Carve out something a little bit unique if you can. And yeah, just go for it. Don't afraid to ask for help. That's a good one too.
Get a neon sign as well. Get
a neon sign.
Neon sign, yeah. Neon filter IG.
Okay. Should we just plough through a few more, dude?
Mate, why
we've been
not?
Going a while. Catering at Freedom Ride. Adam J, Joe Life, Joe Liffey. Yes, there is. We've got Bring and Bry there, and we got the coffee van's going to have some catering stuff. So don't bring a packed lunch. Support Bring and Bry, because the food's
good,
sick.
man. Yeah.
There's a really good question here, but it could last a while. But should we try it?
Why not, dude? Why not? We'll try and give our
Papa
quickest...
John S4P. Oh. If you could go on a ride with 3 dead people, who would they be? That's good.
That's a really good question, isn't it?
That is fire. That is a good buddy question, John. 3 dead people.
It's sort of like... do you know how I'm approaching this question? I'm just approaching it like the same as if you could have a coffee or have a meal with 3 dead people.
All right, you go 1, then I'll go 1. And then we'll... Until we got 3 each.
3 each, okay.
What you got? I'll struggle with
Bloody hell, yeah. I think Michael Jackson would be pretty good to go for.
Oh, good.
Just, I don't really like.
Shaman.
I don't know why. It'd just be super interesting to just talk to him about. He would be an interesting bloke, wouldn't he? Regardless, I don't know whether.
Think he'd ride a kid's bike?
Shaman. Go on, you'll go.
Evil Knievel.
No, that's a good one. He's taken a lot of hits. That's a good one. He might be.
Yeah, he could be quite good at get Evil Knievel on an e-bike. He's like when he's 60. Be fun.
Do you know? I'm really.
Imagine him just sending it off stuff, trying to jump buses on an e-bike. Stiff back.
He wasn't the best on a motorcycle, was he?
No.
I'm really struggling. That's like a question that you should be able to answer, I feel like, really easily.
Steve McQueen, I'd love that one as well. That'd be fascinating.
Yeah, he'd be great. I want to get a really good one, though, you know?
You could take someone who's not been a nice person.
Hey, yeah, let's get Hitler. Let's get Hitler, and we'll take him down some horrible lines. I mean, he's already dead. There's no point, but it'd just be fun, wouldn't it? It'd just be like having someone there that you really could take down some horrible lines. Just send him off some stuff. Yeah.
Hitler, that's a good one. And Jimmy Savile.
Between the two of them,
now then,
we're doing some gnarly lines, aren't we? Can we do this ride in Virgin, Utah, by any chance? Great question.
Yeah, that's a good question. Should we wrap up at that?
Let's wrap up at that.
There's just so many more, and thank you to everyone for submitting all your questions. We'll get back to them hopefully on the next episode. If you
we could do a listener question episode soon. I do actually really enjoy them. Yeah, and have we only done one?
Questions.
Let's do an episode soon. Let's bang one out. I'm up for that.
Amazing. All right, folks, we appreciate you. Thank you to Lacquer and DMR and the new refillable death grips for supporting this episode. If you have enjoyed this episode, please shoot us a like, give the boys some love, give it a share. Write a review.
Yeah, review on the iTunes page as well, the podcast page.
iTunes reviews go down. iTunes reviews go down a storm. We'll start reading those out a little bit more regularly. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that unsubscribe button or subscribe button if you're already subscribed. If you're not already subscribed, unsubscribe, then subscribe.
Yeah,
again.
just help us out on YouTube, man. YouTube's a tough place right now.
YouTube's a tough place right now. Although pretty good for us this last week.
Yeah, there we go. Good.
It's been okay.
There we go.
It's been okay.
To the sky.
But it's to the sky. And that's it. Looking forward to seeing everyone at Freedom Ride, dude. That's the main thing. If you're not attending Freedom Ride, no drama. We're going to have some merch there, actually, now. We just committed to that. So one thing we didn't mention, try and bring cash. There will be people, card machines are available. We'll be doing PayPal for merch.
Yeah.
But yeah, try and bring cash because it's just easier, innit? And we all love it.
Good for the jumble sale as well, isn't it?
Yeah, bring a bit of cash.
And panic not, to those who can't make it, we'll have you along in spirit and we'll share the ride with you on my YouTube channel afterwards. How's that? On all of the YouTube channels.
We will.
Yes, brilliant.
God bless.
Peace and love.
Thank you, everybody. Appreciate you. Someone said the other day,